I was somebody who was so much into mindset and manifestation and personal development and all those things. But for some reason, I was doing all the work, but my manifestations were not happening. This isn't like, oh, I did the work for 30 days or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months. No, I was doing the work for more than a year before my manifestations started to come true, before I started seeing the money flowing in, before I started seeing any kind of change in my 3D. And what I realized throughout this process is even though I was doing all the work, but I could not get to my goals till I realized this one thing, that I was actually self-sabotaging my own success. Hi guys, my name is Nifty and welcome back to my channel where we talk all about mindset, manifestation, and personal development. And today we're going to talk about the topic, you want something? You want it bad, you want it like really, really bad. You're trying to call it in, you're doing all the work, but it's not coming in. Well, let me tell you, the reason it's not coming in is because of you. It's because you are self-sabotaging your own success. Okay, let's just take a moment. Let's just take a minute to sit with that and see how that feels. To know that you and you alone are solely responsible for not having that manifestation, because somewhere deep down, you believe, your subconscious believes that it is not safe for you to have that manifestation.
Wait, Nifty. What? You are telling me that it was my fault that my manifestation is out here. I'm doing all the work. No, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean it's my fault? Like, what should I do? What should I do different, huh?
Babe, I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you. Okay, before we go into understanding the energetics and the manifestation and the woo side, the delilu side of why things are not happening, let's talk some practical stuff, okay? Okay, let's say you want something. You're trying to manifest something. You are trying to bring something into your reality. You want a man, you want a car, you want the promotion, you want the business, you want the weight loss, whatever it is that you want. If you don't have it currently, okay, if this is your situation, to make it simple, let's look at it this way. There's 3 levels to this. So level number 1 is when you blame the outside world, the outside environment, other people, circumstances, situations for why it did not happen. And this is what we call a victim mindset. Not to burst your bubble, but 90% of the world lives in this mindset. 90% of the world does not think that they are in control of their reality. They think that they are a normal NPC character, and anybody and anything in this world, in this universe, in their external 3D can dictate what is happening in their life, and they are just going with the flow because they have no control over anything. But how would you know if you are one of these people? You will know when you listen to your self-talk, when you listen to the way that you talk about things that are happening in your reality. So let's try and understand the self-talk of somebody who is in this level 1 mindset. Oh, you didn't get that job? You know what? It's okay. It's not my fault because I really deserved it. That other person who did get the promotion, they don't even deserve it. Like, that person was literally sucking up to the boss, and that is the only reason that person got the promotion. Oh, your man left you for that other woman? I guess so. Look at her. She's so hot. She's so pretty. I'm not as pretty as her, so I guess that's why he left me, right? She must be more prettier. Obviously, there must be something better about her. That's why he left me, right? So you're actually going to the gym and trying to lose weight? You know what? This is hard. I've been trying it for so long. Like that other girl, she comes to gym. She's literally here for half an hour, and then, she looks so awesome. I think it's just me. I think I just have bad genes. She probably has great genes. Her mom probably looks like a supermodel, and that's why she looks like that. Okay, do you see the common denominator in all of this situations? This person in level 1 is taking themselves as the victim. They are seeing that, oh, this happened to me. That person did that XYZ thing. That's why they got the promotion. That girl must have this XYZ thing. That's why she got the man. Oh, that person must have this XYZ genes. That's why they look like that. But I don't have it. I'm missing that thing. I am not good enough. I do not have enough. I'm not worthy of having those things. This is the self-talk that is going on in your head. You might not say these things. You might not think that, oh, I'm not worthy. Oh, I don't deserve it. Or, oh, that person must be better than me. You might not be consciously thinking these things, but the thoughts that you're having That is what is projecting onto your subconscious. Like you are becoming the victim in your own story. And then comes level 2. So level 2 is when you start looking at things and instead of blaming the external environment, the people, the situation, the circumstances, and all the other things in your 3D reality that went wrong, you start looking at it from a self perspective. You start saying, oh, what did I do wrong in this situation? What could I have done differently? What did I do that actually attracted this situation? Instead of becoming it like a you external thing, it becomes a me internal thing. So let's talk about the same exact scenarios and the self-talk of somebody who is on level 2. Oh, you didn't get that job promotion? Well, I wonder why I did not get that job promotion. That person, I do understand that, they were being really friendly to the boss, but I could have done things better. Like I could have shown up at work a little earlier than usual. I could have showed them that, I am ready for that additional responsibilities. And, I could have taken up that project. I could have volunteered for that project. And that would have kind of like put me in a spot where, they would have considered me more for the promotion. Oh, so your boyfriend left you for that other girl? Well, yeah, I think there could have been something missing, right? Like maybe I was just not connecting with all his love languages. Maybe, I just wasn't ready for a relationship. Maybe that other woman makes him feel more wholesome and complete. And maybe it's just time for me to kind of like work on myself and see like what is wrong with me and what went wrong? Like where did things actually not work out? Oh, so you're going to the gym to try and lose weight? Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I mean, I've been doing the normal workouts and it's not working. So I feel like I should do something more. And why is it that this diet is not working on me? Maybe I need to get like a personal trainer or something. Maybe I need to start a new routine because this is not working. I need to switch something up. I need to make some kind of change. I need to like up level my mindset in some way, be consistent, go to the gym and, lose that weight. Okay. Now in this situation number 2, did you see the common denominator in here? Did you catch it? Okay, if you didn't, let me tell you. The common denominator is the self-victimization again. But in this case, instead of blaming the external, you are blaming yourself. In every situation, you are feeling like you are not enough. Like there's something wrong with you. Like there's something you need to do more. There's something that you need to fix about yourself in order to have that thing. So this is where most of us are. In personal development community, this is where most people are. They're like trying to figure out, okay, where it is that things are not working out and how do I fix this? How do I fix that? How do I fix this? But then comes level 3, which is realizing that you are worthy of everything you want just for existing. Just because the desire is there, just because you want something is a good enough reason for you to have it. So when you're on level 3 and when something happens wrong or something doesn't work out the way you want it to, instead of sitting there and looking at the external environment, oh, like what did that person do? Like what went wrong? Or sitting at yourself and thinking, okay, like in that situation, like how could I have reacted differently? Like instead of blaming yourself, you start taking a different stance. You start to see what is it that is holding me where I am currently. And this is a deep question to ask because this question is not about where you want to go, but this question is about what are the beliefs, the limiting beliefs that are holding you from your manifestation. Because manifestation is instantaneous. Like if you want something, you could literally wake up tomorrow and if you had no resistance to it, it would show up in your reality tomorrow. If you really, really want something and if you don't have it, the only reason is you are subconsciously self-sabotaging your goals. And you are doing this for a very selfish reason. To understand the selfish reason, you need to first understand that what you want and what you need in life are very different, separate things. What you want in life could be anything. You see somebody in a nice car, oh, that's a nice car, I want that car. You see somebody in a nice relationship, oh, they look so happy in that relationship. I want a relationship like that. I want a partner like that. Oh, that person looks so hot. They look so sexy, so beautiful. I want to look like that. Feeling of wanting something is your soul earning to have that experience in your life. But then your brain is not here to keep you happy. Your brain is not here to help you reach to your goals. Your brain's work is not to make sure that you have the most beautiful, abundant, luxurious life. No. Your brain's only job is to keep you alive, to keep you safe. And how the brain knows to do that is to keep you in your comfort zone, is to keep you safe, is to keep you in a place where it knows that you are safe. So anything that is asking you to get out of your comfort zone is threat for your brain. So until you convince your subconscious that, you know what, this is not a threat. Like, I want that car and I'm okay with having that car. I'm okay with people thinking whatever it is when I have that car. I'm okay with having that much money to spend on that car. Like, when you start breaking up those limiting beliefs, that is when you finally stop self-sabotaging yourself, and then your manifestations start to come in. Okay, so for me, the way I realized how this works, how these self-sabotages and limiting beliefs were stopping me since 2024, since the start of 2024, I wanted to really manifest money. Like, that was my want. Like, I really wanted it. I was willing to do whatever it took to manifest that money. But for some reason, it just wasn't working. Like, I was doing the work, I was doing everything, the personal development, the courses, the mindset work, the affirmations, singing to myself, praising myself, doing everything in my reality. But my manifestations were just not coming true. And it's that light bulb moment, like when you finally start seeing the results and then you realize that, oh my God, I was doing this and that is why this was not coming. I just stopped doing this and then it started coming. And that was like the aha moment for me. I realized that I really liked the idea of being this wealthy, rich woman. But then my subconscious was somehow not able to wrap its head around the concept of being a very wealthy, successful woman. So here are some of the main biggest limiting beliefs that we all go through. And I'm going to tell it to you in a sequence that I kind of went through when I was going through my financial up-leveling. So obviously the first would be the fear of failure. Like, for me, I had already started 2 businesses in the past that didn't quite work out the way that I wanted them to. So again, starting another business was kind of risky, but it was more that fear of failure. Like, oh my God, like, I've done it twice. Like, what if it fails again? What if I'm gonna build another business, spend all this time, money, energy into something and that doesn't work out again, The fear of failure is related to your past trauma. Like, something didn't work out in the past, then it's hard for your brain to comprehend that, okay, that didn't work out. That doesn't mean that this will not work out either. Number 2, the fear of not being good enough. That imposter syndrome that everybody talks about. There is a stage in your life when you actually have to step up into that version of you that has to make the bold decisions in order to make money. And for me, every time I had to step into that role and make those hard choices, like whether it be financial, whether it be a decision to start something new, to put myself on a new platform like YouTube, or to start a new business, whatever it is, there was always a time where I felt like, oh my God, like, I'm not good enough. Like, who am I to do this? Like, yeah, of course, there's somebody out there who's like an 18-year-old boy making TikTok videos and making like fucking millions out of it. But who am I? Like, am I really that special to like put something out there and like actually make money out of it? Like, am I really worthy of it? Number 3, the people around you. So for the majority of last year, I was surrounded by people who were not making money themselves, people who were themselves in a very scarcity, lack mindset. And I was surrounded by these people. And even though we would like talk about manifesting that and this and all this Barbie stories that we would talk about, but deep down we were living in scarcity. Like, that person's scarcity was reflecting on me, my scarcity was reflecting on them. And how I realized my vibrational frequency at that time is because I was completely surrounded by people who were very much in a lack and limitation scarcity mindset. And what does that show? If I'm surrounded by people who are in that kind of mindset, that is my mindset. That's the reason I'm attracting these people, right? It's really important to see the kind of people that you surround yourself with. And if they are not the kind of people that you want to be with, then you need to pack up and leave, change. The people you surround yourself with is one of the most important things that will determine success in your life. So if the people in your life are not serving that cause, just like, literally, I'm not even kidding, toss them out. Like, you need to put yourself first. Like, girl, you're in personal development. You need to know to put yourself first. Number 4, oh my God, what will people say? And I think like this is like one of the biggest things, like the fear of being judged, the fear of being seen, especially for me, like when I was starting off my YouTube, like this was something that I had to confront. Like, oh my God, like what are people in India back from home? What are they going to say when they like see me talk about personal development and make YouTube videos about like up-leveling your life and things things like that. That was really something that was in my mind. And I feel like that is also a big chunk of reason why so many people don't go after so many things in life, because they're like, oh my God, what will people say? Like, babe, what does it matter what they say, huh? Are they paying for your bills? Are they paying your rent? Is their opinion about you in any way serving you? Like, honey, let me tell you, nobody has time to think about you or talk about you. And even if they do, well, your life must be so interesting that they have to talk about you. Okay? So forget what they're gonna say about you. Forget what they're gonna think about you. Forget what your high school friends, who you at that time, who when you were 16, you thought were cool, are going to think about you now. Okay? Stop worrying about judgments and just do what you need to do. Number 5, the fear of unknown. Like, for me, a big part of the self-sabotage was definitely the fear of unknown, because sometimes sit and think to myself, oh my God, like, if I really became successful, like really successful tomorrow, that will like completely shift my life. Like, what if I become so successful that, oh my God, I'll have to like worry about taxes and CA and, find somebody, that I get myself a car, but then the car is too bougie for the neighborhood that I live in. What if people start judging me? What am I going to do when all this happens? Like, my brain was literally keeping me where I was. It was keeping me constructed. It was keeping me stuck where I was, because I was safe where I was. I was safe in my environment. I was safe. I was taken care of. Everything was known. I knew where my food was coming from. I knew where my money was coming from. And that is all the brain wants. The brain doesn't want you to put you in stress. The brain doesn't want you to put you in the unknown, because the brain thinks it's dangerous. The brain doesn't care that, oh, it's gonna make her happy at the end of the day. Brain only sees that, oh my God, this is dangerous. We don't know where this goes. Let's just keep her here because, this is safe. We know this. This is nice. Number 6, the addiction to struggle. Like, literally, we live in a world where struggle is idolized. The hustle is idolized.
I work so hard that I sleep only for 5 hours in a day. I hustle so hard. I work all night. I work weekends. Like, the hustle is real. I'm working so much. Like, I worked so hard to get this.
Do you really need to? And the thing is, we are addicted to the struggle. We see this happen so much in our reality that we can't even comprehend that success can be easy. For example, if I made this YouTube video and I put it out into the internet, and let's say for some reason it blows up and I get like 1 million views and I get like thousands of subscribers just join me, it sounds great. But you know what my brain is hearing in this time?
Oh my God, so many people are going to see us, and then they're going to see and they're going to watch all our previous videos. Oh my God, scary. They're going to say, oh my God, she just became successful because of this one video. And now I have so much pressure about the next video, which I'm going to post, because if I don't make a good video, people are going to say, oh my God, that was just a lucky hit. That's why that one video did well. And people can forget me. Oh my God.
Oh my God, fear of success. Oh my God, fear of failure. Oh my God, fear of being judged. Oh my God, fear of the unknown. And all these fears coming up. So what do? I procrastinate. I don't post that YouTube video. I don't even make that YouTube video, because you know what? I'm gonna make that video when I'm perfect. When I get there, when I feel like I'm ready, when I feel like, oh my God, yes, now I have it all, now I'm smart enough, now I know what I'm talking about, and now if I become popular on the internet, I'm going to be able to handle it, and when I have that perfection, that is when I'll post. So once I realized that, oh my God, like, even though I could do all this work, I could do the manifestation, the affirmations, the meditations, and all this thing in my 3D reality that I could do, but if my core internal beliefs are these fears, these limiting beliefs, then I'm not going to manifest what I want, because my need for being safe, my need for being protected and feeling secure, feeling worthy, this is more important than my want for money. So once you realize that, it becomes kind of easy to break your limiting beliefs. So clearly, I did something right. I got over my limiting beliefs. That's why I'm here making this video, talking to you, sharing these ideas and tips and tricks. And let me tell you, it took me a year, but it doesn't have to take you a year. This is literally work that will take you less than 30 days to master. And once you do, your life will change drastically. Okay, Nifty, I'm sold. Tell me, what do I need to do to shift my reality? What do I need to do to stop self-sabotaging all this and actually get what I want? So the first thing is obviously to recognize what your limiting beliefs are, because if you don't know what your limiting beliefs are, how are you going to work on it? So first thing, identify, okay, I am in this place, I want this, but it's not happening. So what is the thing that is keeping me stuck in this place? What is the thing that's not letting that manifestation come into your life? And once you realize all your fears and what are your limiting beliefs that's stopping you, just make the opposite of your limiting belief as your affirmation and read it out. Write down affirmations, put it down, stick it on your walls, and read it every single day. Like every single day, at least once or twice a day, read the affirmation out loud. And the more you keep doing it, if you do it for 30 days straight, trust me, that affirmation is going to go into your head and that will break your limiting belief. If you want faster results, you could also do it as a walking, talking affirmation. So instead of only reading it once a day, what I would do is I would literally keep singing it to myself again and again in my head all the time. So I would be in work and I'd be doing something, and then I'd be kind of zoning out, and I would literally in my head I would be singing, oh, I'm rich, I'm successful, I am worthy, I am wealthy, I am pretty, I am perfect. This is something I would keep singing in my head again and again. And I had so many affirmations like these. And get affirmations that you truly embody, something that truly feels real to you. So get these affirmations and keep telling them to yourself again and again, because you are slowly molding your subconscious to believe that this is your reality. Number 2, my favorite, is EFT tapping. Literally whatever limiting belief you have, just type EFT for that limiting belief on YouTube and you will get 5-minute tapping videos, and just tap that fucking limiting belief out of your system. It literally takes 5 minutes. Do it every single day. Do it one day for every limiting belief. Keep doing it for 30 days. And trust me, in 30 days, your limiting beliefs are going to be out. And even if they come up, you are going to be consciously aware that, oh, this is the limiting belief. Oh, right now I'm feeling this because I'm scared to be seen. Or right now I'm feeling this because I'm it's the fear of failure from the past that's coming up. But that's okay, and that's literally how you're going to start feeling once you let go of these limiting beliefs. You will identify that, oh, this is what's coming up. Interesting, but that doesn't bother me anymore because you know what? I've gotten over it. And that is literally how you will feel once you've gotten over it, through doing this work again and again. And the number 3 is, it is a little pricey, but this is probably the fastest one that will work, is get help. Get yourself a coach, get yourself a therapist, get yourself a mentor, whatever it is that you require, get help for yourself. And for me, this was what actually got me into step 1 affirmations and EFT and all this, was to get a coach. That is what I did. I invested in a coach at a time when I didn't even have money to pay for my rent, but that investment has paid off so much. And after that, I've invested in so many other courses and I've gotten multiple coaches at this time. So I feel like I'm really up-leveling my life. Having somebody who's already gone through this journey before you, learning it from somebody who actually teaches it to other people and helps change their life, can actually make the thing go faster for you. If you had a textbook that you had to read, or if you could go to a class where somebody actually taught you what was in the textbook, which one do you think would be better for you to learn the concepts from? A textbook, or somebody who's read the textbook, implemented it, learned from it, and is then teaching it to you? Which one would you think would give you faster results? So yeah, and that is it for this video, guys. And to summarize everything that we talked about today, if you don't have something that you want right now, you are self-sabotaging yourself, and the reason you're doing it is very selfish, because your brain is only trying to keep you safe. So understand where you are in your life right now. Are you in level 1? If something doesn't go your way, do you blame the outside world? Do you blame yourself? Or do you actually look at, okay, what is the thing that's stopping me? And once you sit and you make the decision to realize what are your limiting beliefs, do these things, do the EFT tapping, do the affirmations, get a coach, do whatever you need to do to completely break free from these limiting beliefs, so that the manifestation, the affirmations, and all the other work that you're doing can actually manifest in your life. Because every time you're doing the manifestation work, you're doing the affirmations, meditations, but if you're not working on your limiting beliefs, if something in your 3D doesn't go the way that you would want it to, you're gonna get triggered and you're gonna start thinking about that, and then that thing is what is going to manifest in your life, because that is the vibration that you're on. This was something that I kept doing to myself again and again and again. Last year I was doing the manifestation and I was getting some money in, so some kind of expense or a bill or something would come up, and then I would go into this more panic mode of, oh my god, how am I gonna pay this? How am much money do I have in my bank account? Like, once I pay this, how much money will I have for rent? And then when is the next money coming? How much money is coming? And like, I would go into this strategizing and getting into the logic of things. And what this was doing was, this was literally stressing me out. Like, I was getting more stressed. Even though I was doing all my manifestation, I was getting stressed. And then I was actually manifesting more of this stress, because that is the vibration that I was on. Really get clear on your limiting beliefs, break your limiting beliefs, get selfish, but get selfish for your goals. Don't be selfish to stay where you are in life. Stay selfish to get to your goals. So if this video resonated with you, do leave a like and let me know in the comments, like, what are some of your limiting beliefs? Let me know if there's some other big limiting beliefs that you're going through that most people don't talk about, or something that I forgot to mention, because I tried to put in the most basic of the limiting beliefs that people have. So if there's something I missed out, do let me know in the comments, and subscribe to my channel, because I do come out with a new YouTube video pretty often. I try to come out with a video every 10 days. And I love you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for the support, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.